Hey there guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to another video where today we're going to be doing a real world brightness and reflection test with these two TVs. And the two TVs in question are the 55-inch LG B2 OLED and the 55-inch LG C2 OLED. And just as proof that I do have those two TVs, here are the boxes for them just there. Now, what exactly do I mean by a real world test? Well, I will be testing these TVs with my eyes. I'm not going to be using any measuring equipment, any calibration equipment, anything like that, because I believe that, you watch the TV with your eyes, not equipment. So that is what I'm going to be basing my findings on. Now, as you can see, we are quite limited for space in our living room, hence why I've had to put one TV above the other as opposed to side by side. Not ideal, but it's better than nothing and more than a lot of people are doing. So yeah, go easy on me in the comment section. Now, when it comes to the panels, they are quite different. So on the C2, we have the Evo technology, which should make it brighter, where the B2 does not have that. Now, if I just quickly take you around the side. Now, this is the B2 here, very slim there, where the C2 is slightly thicker. Now, we're going to start off with a piece of 4K HDR footage, and both TVs are going to be in the standard picture mode. So, if I just show you just there we go, brightness is at 100. Let me grab the remote for the top one. And exactly the same for that. So same settings on both TVs. So let's get this testing underway and see which one comes out on top. Right, let's get this test underway then. And my eyes are telling me that that C2 is definitely brighter than the B2 above. So yeah, I do not need any measuring equipment because my eyes are telling me what I am seeing. And not only that, what else I'm noticing, I know this is a daytime brightness and reflection test, but I'm going to just throw it out there that I'm noticing the reds, the colours, just look better on the C2 than they do on the B2. So yeah, that's quite a turn up that, but I don't know how well it's coming across on camera, but there is a definite difference. And just before this, I did have some menus up, and again, like the white text on the menus that I had up were definitely brighter on that. Now, whether you're sort of going to notice much difference if you were to not have these TVs side by side and look at them separately, then, it might not be that apparent, but side by side or top and bottom like this, there is definitely a difference in favour of the C2 at the bottom. So there you go, guys. Got to be honest with you, the C2 to me is the brighter TV. Big thanks to box.co.uk who are kind enough to send over both of these TVs for testing. And if you are looking to purchase a new TV, be great if you could go and check out their link in the description, where you'll be sure to get a great TV at a great price that should last you for years to come, and you'll be supporting the channel at the same time because hopefully they want to send me more TVs to test. So big thanks to Box. Now let's just check out the reflections. So moving around to the side, so we've got these windows just there, and we can see, yeah, we can see reflections there on the B2. Let's move down, and well, to be honest, I don't think there's any difference. And if there is, it is very minor. So we can see the reflections there, we can see houses across the road, and we move down, and we can see the same in the C2. So yeah, when it comes to reflections, doesn't seem to be any difference there whatsoever, to be totally honest. Again, it's not ideal, and trust me, I know people have said, oh, the sofa's shadowing the TV. That's not true. I'm giving you a fair representation going up and down there. So yeah, I've got no need to be biased towards one or the other. When it comes to reflections, I can't see that there's really any difference, so I'm going to say that they've probably got the same sort of coating on them. Right, so what I've done now then, I've put both of the TVs into their vivid modes. So bumped them right up to the sort of maximum intensity that you can get. And once again, that bottom one to me is just looking more vibrant. It's looking just brighter. How well, again, that is coming across on camera. Noticing it most on the reds, really. They really seem to just have a lot more vibrancy to them on the C2 there on the bottom. So these scenes here, we've got sort of black levels there with bright elements, and both doing a very good job, do not get me wrong. But that C2 is just better than that B2. Go around the side, so we've got a darker image, so those reflections should stand out a lot more there. Yeah, so there's nothing blatantly obvious there between the two. You can see it, you know, the window spread between the two. You can see it clear as daylight on both of those. So yeah, when it comes to those reflections, once again, even on those black images, there's nothing in it. But can you see the difference there? Again, it's probably hard on camera, but to me, it's just more popping, just more rich looking. On the bottom, I look with those pinks, just looks a bit more intense than it does on the top. Now what I've just done is I've darkened down the image on my camera to really sort of show off the difference between the two when it comes to like highlights like this. So I don't know if you can see that box just there outlining that video, and you may be able to see that it's actually brighter there on the C2 than it is on the B2 above it. Again, same with the text. Might not be overly obvious at first, but if you do study it, you can see a difference. Again, same with the text just there. So brighter at the bottom and slightly duller at the top. One final piece of footage now then, and this is just in standard dynamic range. And look at the difference. Can you see how much brighter that looks there? Look at the sand. Can you see that? Brighter looking sand on the bottom, on the C2, as opposed to the B2 above. Let me just move around between the two there so you can see that. Different sort of colour to it as well. Looks more natural on that bottom, but again, definitely brighter. Again, now don't get me wrong, the differences aren't absolutely like mind-blowingly different, but there are differences there to be had. And seeing though that there isn't much difference between the price of the two, that's quite surprising that there is that much of a difference. An improvement with the Evo technology over the regular OLED. And there you have it then, guys. Now, hopefully you have enjoyed that real world test. Like I said, I'm not one for sort of using measuring equipment because, you know, this is how you're going to watch a TV at the end of the day. And if you do appreciate my way of testing and this video, do us a favour and spare me 1 second of your time to give me a thumbs up. Also, be great if you could follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And if you'd like to see more videos like this in the future, then please subscribe to the channel and help me get to my goal of 100,000 subscribers. So thanks very much for joining me today, and hopefully I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.